All right, everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a video that I was able to screen record over the weekend of my special mission attempt on Zeffo, which is the clone troopers at Relic 7. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys that video, get into the modding, some of the strategy, and then from a just confidence perspective, how confident I feel that you could recreate these results. So please like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys. And again, I very much appreciate your just continued support of this channel. It is amazing. So let's get into this video here. And we've got our intro. All right, so we got our intro. Let's get in here. Let's pop over to the screen capture because we've got to talk about these clones mods. So let's start with CT Rex here. These are actually his normal mods. These are, I guess it's just my normal mod set for him. So very health oriented. He's not a damage dealer. He likes to be fast, but he really wants that health because they don't have any real protection recovery in this team. So we just want to focus on making him as healthy as possible. Next, we have OG Echo here, which for him, I actually gave him Bad Batch Echo's mod set. We'll get into why that's important, but we want him to have a lot of potency because we need his AoE to stun droids. It's very important that we have some potency on him because we don't have a lot of stuns built into this team, so we want to get them out where we can. So this mod set, obviously absurd. Not a lot of offense on it. This one, it happens to have some, but overall, going for the potency where we can. And really just the speed, I should say. It's not even a crazy amount of potency. It's more the speed. I could probably find a better potency set to put on him if I'm honest. But I like the speed on this set. Then Arc Trooper. These are actually Star Killers mods. So yeah, we're just modding him for as much offense as humanly possible. Remember, his summoned turret ramps off of his stats. So the more offense that Arc Trooper has, the more damage the turret is going to be doing. So we just want to boost that offense for the turret. Coming up here to Captain Rex, right? Old Man Rex. And these are his normal mods. Again, just going with a lot of potency here where we can. We want the potency because he does have a stun on his middle ability. And then his AoE has tenacity down and daze and some, other buffs for our team. So he's a very integral part. We definitely want to have some good speed mods on him. And then finally, Fives. I have him modded with Rey's set. So we're combining the offense and the health here. I'm not sure if I completely love it or not yet. I like the offense from the idea that he does take a lot of turns because of his unique ability. But I'm not completely convinced that this is the right mod set yet. So you guys got to stay tuned for more of these. I'll make sure to post more of this stuff as I find out more about this mission. But let's pop over here to the video that I was able to screen record on my phone. So here's the lineup. Again, I put Fives last just because that's what I do. So here's Rex again, going over to here. Now here is Echo, right? There's the mod set. Again, a lot of speed on him. Going with Arc Trooper, just kind of showing the stats. So you guys can see that these are the exact same mods that I currently have equipped to those guys. So I didn't, change anything between when I took the screen print and this. So again, I stick Fives last out of habit. If you remember back in the day, the Kaidi Mundi mission, there was a bug where if Fives wasn't last in your lineup, the sacrifice didn't work properly. And that's just kind of always stuck with me. I know it's fixed, but it's just, force of habit at this point. So in phase 1, before I want to stop right here. So I didn't click on any of the lore stuff because I was just trying to get this mission. I was like, I'll do a better job of a guide. But these guys cannot be killed unless they're currently stunned. So we want to land stun on them, right? The other thing is that their cooldown of this ability here, which I think is their AoE, that ability will get reduced every single time they take damage. So you see how that went down because we dealt him damage. So I give out these boons just because I could. So right here, this is very important. I want to make sure you understand this. I'm not going to throw the grenade here with Echo. The reason I don't want to throw the grenade is because I want to get offense. I want to get tenacity down from my Captain Rex. So part of me wonders if I need to switch up my Captain Rex mods to more closely mirror, maybe switch these sets around between Echo and Captain Rex so I can get Captain Rex to go first. So we're just going to basic here. And then I'm going to do, you know, the AoE with tenacity down, daze, offense down. The offense down, very nice. And then, of course, it gives us offense up, which we love to have. And then I form up with Captain Rex. So that's going to give us all a bunch of turn meter. And then I pass the turret to 5s. The reason we pass the turret to 5s in this team is 5s gains turn meter whenever a 501st or clone trooper ally takes damage. So with that, 5s is going to be gaining turn meter, which means he takes more turns, which means our ARC trooper turret is dealing more damage. And then we never want to taunt with 5s. We just want to, we just want him to use his basic. So now we're going to stun this middle Guardian here because he has the least amount of turn meter. And I'm saving my stun with Echo because we just want to go all in on this guy. Right, so we're just going to start trying to, you know, ruin him as much as possible. I don't know why I target this other guy. I feel like that was a misplay. I should have just been hammering this guy who's currently stunned right now. I don't know why I was trying to spread out the damage. Oops. So there is a buff that gets passed around where if they target that person, like, you get to stun them. I need to definitely do a little bit better job of, you know, studying some of the mechanics in this mission. But again, we're just kind of, I'm like spreading the damage around. So there we got some good stuns. We're going to pass out the AoE again. And we're just going to try and get some of these guys close to death if we can. So now we have our, whoops, if we just go back a second here. We have form up, but we're not going to use that because they need to be stunned before we kill them. So I'm just going to form up here. And now I can stun somebody. And you'll notice what I want to do is I'm going to stun the middle guard. Now, I don't know if it matters between the middle guard or this guy, but I want to stun one that doesn't have a lot of turn meter because this guy could come out of stun and then I wouldn't be able to kill him. So there, and the stun doesn't land, of course, but that's fine. We're just going to keep working away at this dude. So there goes an AoE. Those AoEs are not pretty, but because he attacked 5s who has this buff, 5s was able to counterattack and stun him and then kill him with the next turn. So we were able to take out that guy right there. So now we're just going to keep working on these guys. And then we got a stun on the trooper over here with the Echo Grenade. Even though this guy resisted, we got the stun there. And so now we're going to force leap that dude out of existence and then pass boons around. I don't know. I need to find out if these boons, like giving them to somebody over the other people, makes a difference. But we keep going here, and we're just going to try and take this dude out as fast as we can. So we're just going to eliminate as much of his health as we can. And the nice thing here is that our, like, CT Rex, he is removing turn meter on his basic when that tenacity down is up. So that is really helping us out here. So I throw the grenade. He's now stunned. And then if you watch, we're going to form up. Oh, I thought I was going to form up there. I saved it. So this guy, look, we can't kill him yet because I don't have a stun yet. So I pass the boons around here. That's right. And then now I have this ability with Captain Rex where we can apply stun. And I also have the Zeta on Captain Rex. So this is going to kill this Tomb Guardian. And then on top of that, I'm going to get all of my cooldowns reduced. So there he goes. Once you're out of the first wave, the second wave is very easy. The Guardians are the worst part of this mission. I think the second wave is a lot easier. And again, this is still very new for me, so I'm still trying to learn this myself. But I used form up here. I didn't feel the need to try and nuke that this Jedi out yet. So, so this Jedi was just kind of like constantly counterattacking us, which I did not like. And then it got stunned. So we're going to go all in. And I think while this Jedi is stunned, like, you deal bonus damage to it. So we just decided to nuke it out. And then from there, like, you could press auto at this point. This Jedi just does not offer enough of a threat. And so we're just going to keep kind of moving around on this guy. Again, notice we didn't taunt a single time with 5s. We want to keep 5s from taunting, because we want to save that sacrifice just in case we need it. So we just keep going through. I think I passed. At this point, it doesn't matter. Again, I should have pressed auto here just to prove a point. But we're going to get around, and then we're going to be able to nuke this guy out with aerial advantage. So again, we're just moving through. And then, again, grenade. And then there we go, hitting them for, like, absurd amounts of damage. So that was a successful run here. In terms of where this was, I mean, like, obviously Zeffo. But my guild did have all of the operations done. And I do think that having all the operations done does play a big role in your success for this battle. I'm not saying that you have to have them all done, but it makes it easier. So we do want to make sure you have those done. The last thing I'll say is, again, I just am not entirely convinced. Oops, I guess my blue stacks froze. I'm not entirely convinced as to how much RNG there is in terms of them using the AoE versus their basic. But a big part here is just making sure that we're attacking these stunned guards when possible. And when I think about, like, your opening here, I think the stuns in the beginning are just about trying to keep them from taking turns. And then we want to just focus them down. You want to focus kind of one of them as, like, your, you know, like, you don't want to spread your damage around. Like, I was spreading my damage around here. I should have just been targeting one of them, and we want to then use aerial advantage to kill the other, you know, kill one of them, and then we use damage for the other ones. So you kind of designate one as, I'm going to aerial advantage you, and then everybody else is kind of the, you know, like this guy, I'm not going to kill you with an aerial advantage. I'm going to try and kill you with something else. And again, timing that stun, incredibly important. Of course, not working, so might need to adjust the mods a little bit and put a bit more tenacity on my Captain Rex. Maybe switch up his and Echo's mods, because Echo still wasn't landing a ton of stuns here. But again, you guys can see this is that kill right there, boom, and then we just keep moving forward here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. I love you all. May the force be with you, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, my friends.